Zacchaeus did not allow the things he cannot control to bother him. He did not say, okay, I am short. What can we do about it? We are not tall in nature. So what's the point? Let's just leave things and maybe find another opportunity to see Jesus. Who knows? He might be passing by my office someday and then I will see him. Maybe if I'm passing on the road, just giving flimsy excuses or talk about procrastinating of opportunities that might never come instead of facing the one that is right at you. Hi guys, today we are talking about something really, really important. All right, so my name is Onyinye Oba, obviously, and I am the host of the Repositioning Podcast. You're welcome to my channel. All right, so today we want to talk about something very important, and I'm bringing this our way because I feel like I'm at this point in my life where I need all the motivation I can get. And I'm not just saying this because I want it just for you. I'm saying it because I'm also speaking to myself because I really need to, step up my game right now. All right. So today we are talking about rising above limitations, rising above circumstances. And of course, remember that our channel is Bible inclined. So our lesson or whatever we are talking about today, we are drawing from the Bible. Right? So today I just want to draw a lesson from the Bible. A very popular story from the Bible you're very familiar with, and it's the story of Zacchaeus. And you all know that in the Bible days, when Jesus was passing, Zacchaeus wanted to meet Jesus. And he was a person who was short. His stature, he had a short stature, like he was short in height and all of that. And because of the multitude that was thronging or following Jesus, made it impossible for him to see Jesus. And what did he do? He improvised. Because at this point, what can you do about your height? Even presently, is there something you can do about your height? No, that was totally out of his control. So, but there was something that was under his control, which was his mindset. What he was ready to do to make sure that that goal of reaching Jesus, that goal of seeing Jesus was fulfilled. And what did he do? He climbed a tree. And as soon as he climbed the tree, he shouted, and the opportunity that he has been seeking came, because as soon as Jesus heard his voice, he told him that he was going to come to his house. Now, what are we drawing from the story about Zacchaeus? Zacchaeus did not allow the things he cannot control to bother him. He did not say, okay, I am short. What can we do about it? We are not tall in nature. So what's the point? Let's just leave things and maybe find another opportunity to see Jesus. Who knows? He might be passing by my office someday and then I will see him. Maybe if I'm passing on the road, just giving flimsy excuses or talk about procrastinating of opportunities that might never come instead of facing the one that is right at you. So what do you have to take from this story? Number one is that you have to speak to yourself. You have to speak to yourself. For you to rise above circumstances, for you to rise above limitations, you have to speak to yourself. The Bible says in Proverbs that death and life are in the power of your tongue. If you are the kind of person that is continually on daily basis, you are talking about negative things, the only thing that you give attention to is the negativities in your life. The things that are not working, the things that are not going the way they should. That is the only thing you talk about. Of course, nothing will move for you. Nothing will change because that's how your mindset is currently. You're going to be continually under that negative presence. You don't realize how much your words have effect in your day or your life generally until you see that it is just negative energy surrounding you, because every time it's not working. Every time hardship is too much. You have never for once said to yourself that you can make it through this situation, that there is a way out of this situation, even though presently it is bad. So you should speak to yourself. If you want life, if you want positivity, you want success, you want, what is it? What do you want exactly? You can speak it into your life. So something I want to add for us is that for you to rise above your circumstances, maybe not from this story that I just told, but is that you have to get your priorities right. There are different stages of life. For instance, let's talk about the stages of a freelancer. Somebody who has started out as a freelancer, let's say, which work we will use? Let's say a graphics designer. So at the point of freelancing, you are getting clients from different corners of the world, doing graphics for them. Could be flyers, could be logos, just the graphics. You know what they do, graphic designers do. And let's say for the first 2-3 years of your life as a freelancer, you're getting a lot of clients, trying to accumulate your client base. And as life goes on, the work is compiling and you're noticing that this is no longer something you can do on your own. There is need for you to invite or will I say, hire an assistant, someone who also knows how to design and someone who is going to be very good and will not reduce the quality of work you're giving your clients. So when you do that, that is the stage of life you are at that point. That is getting your priorities right. You need somebody to begin to do the menial jobs, the menial taxes, so that you can focus on getting a higher client base. And after that, you're thinking, okay, this one person is not enough anymore. You still need more hands. And then more hands, before you know it, you're hiring about 2, 3, 4 people who are handling the actual graphics designing while you are handling the business aspect of the work. You have to go out there, look for what works, ads that are working, make sure that your pricing is on point, getting marketing campaigns that are very, 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 very helpful, and ones that are very productive, that are actually, give a positive return on your investment. So that's the stage of life you are at that point. But if you do not realize that you are supposed to move from stage to stage, you will keep grappling with work on your own. Because you think, okay, you have to have the money, all the money to yourself. You will keep grappling with work and it will lead to delay. This client is coming and saying, oh, the deadline has passed. You've not given me what I want. I don't like this type of design. Or maybe you're not giving enough time to think and create as should be, because there's so many people requesting for your service. And if you keep grappling with that, so many people requesting for your service, and only you is still doing all the work, some clients will come up and say that the quality of your work is reducing. I'm not feeling, that energy I get before. And they drop off. So you have to get your priorities in order. At what stage of your life do you need help? At what stage of your life do you need to give or invest in somebody, train the person, make the person take care of this particular work so that you can handle the higher side of things, the partnership side of things, the business side of things? You have to get your priorities in order. That is how you rise above limitations. As much as speaking to yourself is important and setting your priorities in order is important, another very important thing is that you should not go through life chasing shadows. If you want to rise above your circumstances, above your limitations, please define what you're doing. Don't just be a jump pillow. not just be jumping from one profession to another. Figure out what you want to do, that specific thing you want to do. Don't go through life chasing shadows. From here, you're here, you're here, you're here. They call this place, you're here, and you're there. Figure out that specific thing you want to do and pursue it in the various stages of life it is. For instance, what I mean is, don't expect that you are starting something now and before you know it, you want to be at the same stage that somebody that has been in that thing for 5 years is when you're just starting. You are entry level, let's use which position? A product manager. You're an entry level product. At this time, you'll be called maybe a product assistant or something. Entry level. But you want to be earning what somebody who has been in that business for 5 years is earning, just to be in that stage. I mean, extra work, extra efforts will give you that achievement in a short while, in a short time, not necessarily 5 years, but if at that point you're not doing the work that is expected, but you want to get the earnings that is befitting of that position, then that is not the right thing to do. Don't chase shadows, work accordingly. Step up your game when you need to step up your game. And finally, please have good and wonderful relationships with people. I was listening to a message and the minister said, there are some doors that will not be open to you because you have money. Just because you have money is not a guarantee that you will get through some doors. Now, what will get you through those doors is the relationships you have, the connections you have, the right network. So having a good network, the right network is very, very important. That is something you should bear in mind. Having the right network. Connect with people that are serious. I mean, you want to grow, so no man is an island. You can't do it alone. You have to make form bonds, form relationships with people who are like-minded, who are serious as you are, who are go-getters, who are very focused, so that you can get an entry into that door you are seeking. You want to get a contract, for instance. Sometimes it's not because you have money. You might have money, but you don't have the right connections. So when you have a friend who does have that right connections, who might not be as wealthy as you are, that's a good relationship. That person can be an open door for you to get through that door and have the connections that will help you. All right, guys. So that's it for this video. Number 1, speak to yourself. Death and life are in the power of your tongue. So you have to speak to yourself. Number 2, you have to set your priorities in order. Make sure that you're not doing the wrong thing at the wrong time or at the right time. Get your priorities in order. And 3, I mentioned that you should not go through life chasing shadows. Look for a specific thing to do and work towards, the highest level of that thing. And finally, make sure you have good relationships. People who are going to be helpful to you. I know that not everybody will be helpful to you, but be strategic about these things so that you can rise above your circumstances. That's it, guys. Thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe to my channel. Click the subscribe button and click the notification bell so that you get notified when a video drops. Bye, guys. See you in the next video.